Alright, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to play the bear song. So I'm going to go ahead and play it for you right now, and then we'll get into the tutorial. Alright, I know that sounds a bit boring, but as we finish the tutorial, I'll have some patterns that you can add to the left hand to make it sound a bit better. Let's go ahead and start the tutorial part now though. So starting with the right hand, for the first part we have G, F sharp, G, E. And think about this pattern here of going between the black and white note and then jumping down, because we repeat that exact same thing on the E note. So E, D sharp, E, C. You can see how it's just the same pattern. So again, that's G, F sharp, G, E, E, D sharp, E, C. The chords here are really easy. 4 C major chords, which is C, E, and G. And then putting it together will be like this. Alright, now for the second part. We start here on the E and go E, D, C, D, and then move up here to the G, G, A, G, E. Alright, I like to think about this part as having a lot of stepping motions and not a lot of skips. So do that again. E, D, C, D, G, A, G, E. The chords for this part consist of 2 G major chords, which are G, B, and D, and then 2 C major chords, which we already know. Putting it together would sound like this. Alright, we're almost done. Now time for the third part. For this one, we go on a G, G, A, B, C, which is just stepping up all the white notes. So G, A, B, C, G, E, C, A, which if you remember the chord that we learned for our left hand, that run down pattern is just a C major chord. So show that part again. G, A, B, C, G, E, C, up to the A. And then this last part follows that same kind of stepping motion as we go A, B, A, and then from here, just walk all the way down to C. So G, F, E, D, C. Alright, I'll show you that all again one more. G, A, B, C, G, E, C, A, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Alright, now for the left hand part. The only other chord that you need to know for this part is F major, which is F, A, and C. So I'll show you how it goes. We have C, F major again, one more F major here, G major, and a C. Show you that one more time. Alright, now you know how to play the full song. But that's a little bit boring. You probably want to add some more stuff to it. So I'll give you a couple suggestions of what you can do. First of all, for the right hand, you can add some of these grace notes like this, which makes a fun little skipping noise. And that can be fun for the verses, which I'll show you right now. You can hear it gives it a fun, light, bubbly energy. That's something you can do. And also, when everyone's singing along, instead of just the call and response, you can do octaves and wiggle it like this to create a kind of cool back and forth sound, which would sound something like this. And you can do that wherever you want throughout the song. And another thing that you can do, which I don't quite like, but maybe you'll find it enjoyable, is for the call and response, move your hand up an octave. So it'd be like this. So those are a couple ideas for your right hand. Now for your left hand, I'll show you some patterns you can do. So just taking the 3 notes of the bass chord, you can do the low note followed by the 2 high notes like this. Just practice this for a little bit, then you can add in the right hand. Alright, the one that I like to do is taking the chord, removing the 3rd note, and then taking the one that is on bottom and putting it on top. So for the C chord, it would look like this: a C, a G, and a C, and doing that same pattern of low and high. And this is what it would look like. So something like that. One other thing that you can do if you really want a brain teaser is the low note of the chord, just like the start of the other one, and then the high. But instead of going back to your low one, go to what the highest note is, an octave lower. So the C major chord, it'd be a G. So I'll show you here. The 2 high notes into the low one. And then back to the 2 high, repeat the pattern. And you can try doing this one. So something like that. And then you can put them together and you can make a really good cover. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, let me know. And if you decide to learn it and post it, let me know. I'd like to see it.